Sean Cunningham's parents arrived at the inquest into their son's death, hoping for answers. Lasting 3 weeks with 70 witnesses, the coroner will use the process to try to find what caused the 35-year-old Red Arrow's pilot to lose his life. Flight Lt Cunningham died on the 8th of November 2011 at RAF Scampton, home of the Red Arrows. Whilst on the ground and preparing to take off, he was ejected from his Hawk T1 jet. Giving evidence today, Flight Lieutenant Martin Pert, who was Red 2 that day, part of the formation planning to fly from Scampton to RAF Valley on a routine sortie. Flight Lieutenant Pert told the inquest that he was suddenly aware of shards of perspex flying around the flight pan. Obviously, he said, something was wrong. He looked up and saw Flight Lt Cunningham falling through the sky, still attached in his seat. He said there was a distinct lack of parachutes. Another Flight Lieutenant, James McMillan, explained what happened next. His arms were windmilling, he said. I thought I should have seen a parachute by now, but there wasn't one. He impacted the ground 60 feet from my aircraft. Flight Lieutenant Lyndon Smith, a further Red Arrows pilot who shared a house with Flight Lt Cunningham, said he rushed to give first aid, attaching a defibrillator, but saw no signs of life. He was declared dead at Lincoln Hospital. A pathologist's report confirmed death from multiple injuries as a result of a fall. The pathologist also noted that traces of night nurse were found in the pilot's system and raised the possibility this could have affected the pilot's cognizant abilities. But further medical evidence appears to rule this out. Before this session today, a pre-inquest briefing had suggested to the coroner that two separate faults could be in part responsible for the death of Flight Lt Cunningham. Firstly, a problem with the release mechanism of the ejector seat and also with the parachute that, as we've heard in evidence, failed to deploy. Now, many of today's questions of the 6 barristers present representing interested parties focused on the design of the release handle and whether it could have been triggered by mistake. The inquest is likely to last for 3 weeks, and tomorrow we're going to be hearing from RAF ground crew who are present on the day. Tim Cooper, Forces News, Lincoln.